Welcome to Project Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival, and we're starting this video on the top of my capital vessels because it gives us a nice view of the planet. It's a barren planet and we arrived on it at the end of the last video. You can see we haven't explored very much at the moment, and what I want to do in this part is get out and explore, see what type of Xerex resistance we got, and hopefully find maybe a couple of interesting POIs that we can take down. You see there's some pretty good deposits on here as well. We've got some promethium and pentaxid. I certainly wouldn't mind picking some of that up, and also wouldn't mind some sathium as well. Now, before we get out and start exploring, I just want to talk about one thing. That is, I'm recording this on the 31st of May 2021, and the devs said that they were planning on dropping the new update. This is the 1.5 update into the stable branch in the first week in June. So there's a very real possibility that the new update will drop in the upcoming week. And of course, what I'm waiting for is for Raven to put out the update, and more importantly, his update to do with Project Eden, because that's very much something that I do want to do, is play on his new update, because I'm pretty sure there could be something that'd be pretty interesting in that update. So at the moment, I'm just going to carry on with this series, and we're going to use the Merc to do the reconnaissance. There's a little bit of fringing on that cockpit. I'm just a bit worried. No, it's okay. There's a little bit worried about the fact that the ship might be damaged, and we did take a little bit of damage the other day. So what we're going to do is just ping and see what's around. There's a resource there. It says there's a POI. What was this? Because what I really want to do is head for these purple markers just to see what they are, and hopefully we will find something interesting. And of course, there's a very real possibility that I could find nothing, but that's beside the point. I'm also a little bit curious about these green areas. It's almost like there's a kind of a surface fog here. We've got a large double minigun hanging around. That means a small pentaxid. We'll certainly take that because we're going to need it for our generators, our shield. Sorry. Nice and close. Just like that. If you can hit them on the nose, that's going to be really good. I got a bit of a feeling that this fog is going to be very radioactive. It looks like very much like this. We got a visitor as well. Well, we'll take the ammunition. What are you firing at? Can't see anything. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of radiation. So what we're going to have to do is, if I can get any closer to that. I think we're right on top of it, aren't we? I don't think we're going to get any better than that. So yeah, we've got 27 radiation. So we're going to have to mine this from inside the SV. Just give myself a shove. Wait. Oh, I'm not doing very well here at the moment. There we are. We're inside. That should drop the radiation right down. There's the pentaxid, and we're just going to get down and mine this out, and I'll be right back once I've finished. I think that is about it. It's a bit difficult to see the blue circles in this horrible kind of greeny colour, because I've got a little bit more just left there. And what we got, 254 pentaxid. That's pretty good, actually. I certainly want that. That's going to be a big help. And we're just going to get up out of the Merc. So a little bit of a top tip there. If it's really green like that, that means that that is a very high radioactive zone. Just head for, we've got something just here. Let's see what this is. This unknown artifact. Oh, I haven't done one of these for a long time. I mean, these are very good for when you're first starting out and you come across one of these. It's what, because quite often the core is in the center there. If you get up high and fire down inside like that, you can often destroy the core like that. I'll level the ship off a bit. A little bit, drop down a bit. If you just kind of butt the ship up like that, you can normally jump in here and yeah. We got here some med kits. Yes, well, we'll take that. We got a pulse rifle, some power cells, a railgun, health kits, and a flamethrower. As far as I know, that is the only thing that's actually on here. Wow, didn't actually I didn't actually destroy the generator. So we might get a little bit of extra fuel out of this. I mean, they're generally not worth actually coring. Salvage out that there. And I think that's about it. We'll just jump into the ship. One thing I didn't check is the atmosphere. The atmosphere is not breathable. Okay. So we got that there. So there's another one over here. We're just going to keep going. I mean, we could end up doing just a whole sequence of unknown artifacts, but they're certainly worth looting. Ooh. This could be interesting. It's a silicon deposit. Now this is a nice POI. An interesting one. This is an unknown artifact. If it's the one I think it is. It looks familiar, but at the same time it doesn't look familiar. If that makes sense. We've got that horrible black squares appeared again. It's a slightly annoying graphics glitch. Okay, we're just gonna. I mean, I've got the rear door open as well. That made me jump. Maybe just get in here. We'll just use the assault rifle. Let's make sure it's fully loaded. Now I'm in trouble. I've got a broken leg. Control panel. Yeah, if you go in like this, you can turn the power off and the ship will come to the ground, thank goodness. Because I think I'm literally stood on lava here. I'm getting baked. I know it's a little bit cheesy, but what are you guys firing at? I mean, it'd be alright if I could actually see what you were firing at. Whatever it is in that direction. You've got no spotlights. I'm just curious to find out. Okay, there's something on the ground there. Oh, they're krill assassins. Okay. Right, let's just get back up into space. Oh, back to the unknown artifact. Going to try and be a little bit more careful this time. And hopefully not fall off. Shove the nose in a little bit further this time. I think that's cleared this floor off. Oh, you're a little bit high. Okay. We have to drop you down a little bit. That was a little bit too high, too far away. I'm not doing very well with my parking this morning. That's better. Yeah, we can drop that off directly now. Right, we'll just put this in the fridge. Where we got to go is up there. If I turn the light on, you can see it. Oops. This is a pretty interesting POI actually, because we got to go up here. You can see there's like a elevated block here, which we got to jump up into. But once we go up into it, we're gonna find hostiles, and so it can be a little bit tricky. Ah, I've done it again. What is up with me today? Back. Statistics. Power off. For some reason, is this base smaller than it used to be, or I'm just being clumsy this morning? What we can do is go and get the pentaxid. I mean, I am recording this pretty early in the morning. It's just after 5 in the morning at the moment. Okay, power back on. Luckily I didn't break a leg that time. Right, we were loading into there, so okay, we're good. I think the problem is I retreated back too far from that block because of the Screaming Abdab that came down. I'm gonna reload. Don't think we need anything from the abomination department. Just gonna have a quick look around. This is the interesting corner that takes you up to the next level. The problem's getting inside this box, but we do have don't think I've actually got a core with me either, which is probably not particularly that helpful. And we can get the stuff from here. We've got some med kits, which is pretty good. I can go into the fridge. Just put that back there. I mean, we've got plenty of health kits, so we're okay. This is where the fun starts, because you've got to try and get into here like that. And what you end up with is being kind of trapped inside this chamber thing. And you get one of these come down and you are literally face to face with any more up there. Okay, we've taken a bit of damage. And we're kind of trapped in this thing now. And what we've got to do is try and get out. It can be a little bit of a problem. There is a way you can jump out of this, like there used to be anyway. I think I'm out. Yes, I'm out. Right, let me just back up into here again. Oh, no. Another one just up. Hey, get your head out the way. I think we're... You've got a nice loot box up there and up there. Can't remember exactly where the core is. As far as I know, we can't go any higher. You got a loot box there, loot box there. Don't think we can get up there without the jetpack boost. Let me just see where things are. Let's have a look round. I don't think the core's in there. Or is it? Oh look, see. Well, they're all hardened steel blocks. I don't really want to... we can... I mean, it's a big jump up. Just take a look round. Let me see. I mean, we could blast our way in quite literally. How am I going to get up there? In fact, I think I've remembered where the core is, actually. I think the core is down in the base. Okay, we need to get out of here. Oh. Pretty sure if I can find the ship, we need to drop down here. And we're just going to jump in the ship. Now, if I remember correctly, the core is in here, I think. Just down here. I mean, I've got plenty of missiles, so let's just see if I can... I'm pretty sure it's actually in this section around here. I think that's it. So I should have remembered this when I was... As I said, it's a long time since I done one of these. Yep. Okay, we can kind of get a little bit of reward here. 350 for... Of course, what we can do now... So if you want the quick way in, that's the quick way to do it. Destroy the core, and then you can come in here and then just literally excavate your way in to here. Like this. And we'll just pick this up. Got a plasma coil. We'll certainly take that. Actually, let's put you there. We flip to here. Don't really want the Xeno steel blocks. We'll take the repair bay too, even though it's a base one. And then if we float across to this one. certainly take the Sarcosium. A little bit more. Second repair bay. Put that in there. Magnetic core for controlling the flow of plasma using the craft advanced devices. Thank you. And we've got ourselves a Gauss Shotgun. Wow, what? Never even seen a Gauss Shotgun. What on earth is this? Ammo shotgun shells. Oh, we're certainly going to check this out. What we got here? This is damage 150. This is damage 110. Rate of fire 86. It's got a faster rate of fire. It's actually got a longer range. Oh, we'll have a bit of fun with the Gauss Shotgun. We'll keep the epic shotgun. Durability. I mean, it's got less firepower, but it's got a bit more range, and I think that will make a difference. I'll put this in here. Right, it's just that's the one we've already done. So we've got, so far we're doing okay. There's some, I mean, we want to go and say hello to the locals, Xerax, and see what they've got in this area. I mean, they might have some fairly interesting POIs. I'm not sure why everything's got a black square at the moment. Not much I can do about it. I mean, it could be purely a visual effect caused by the fact that this planet has a slightly kind of a hazy view to it, is a polite way of saying. We'll check out what's in the center here. This could be a crashed ship. Right, we're in Xerax territory. Whole load of resources here and mystery items. Yeah, it does definitely looks a little bit like a well, is it a crash ship? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, we've got the crash DSC mid. Not particularly that interested. We've got a, this looks like fairly familiar. It's a command center, I think, or I was just going to do a little. Oh, no, I don't recognize this. Got a couple of, got a colony. I've never, absolutely no idea what a colony is. Wow. It's part of me that says check it out. And when it's all out on its own, this could be, I mean, it says it's a level 1. Oops, that okay, just keep the shields facing forward. I thought it only had 2 turrets on it, but it's actually got 4, which could be a little bit tricky. But we've still got some missiles. We'll just let the shields. Luckily, the weapons aren't particularly that powerful. You need to get in really close very quickly so that we can get. Whoa! Taking damage, taking damage. Pull off, pull away, pull away, pull away. I think we're just going to attack that colony for the moment. That is hover tank territory. We've taken some damage on the front, which means we're going to need to use our repair bay. Let me just see. There's another POI over there. We'll just go and check that out, and then we'll head back to the ship. We got something down there, and then we've got plenty more to explore. Oh, we found another one. Got a large Sathium deposit here. Ooh, this could be quite an interesting area to explore. I don't really want to shoot that up. We certainly wouldn't mind doing the other unknown artifact here. Let's just go and see what we've got over here. Down there. It feels a little bit sluggish. I've got a feeling I've probably taken a bit more damage from the front than... What we'll do is we'll make this into a reconnaissance mission, and then in the next part I could bring the CV down here so that we can kind of attack what we got here. This looks like a... Oh, this is another very familiar building. We can kind of drop down and do this one. And that means we'll also have a bit of a chance to check out the damage to the SV. Let's just find the front entrance. Oh, we can do it on foot. Let's see how much damage has been done. Not too bad actually. Yeah, we lost a block there. Some thrusters. The only thing I've just remembered is I can't remember if I saved the template after I upgraded the front weapons. Actually, just... Hello guys. There we are. Hello. I think the longer range makes a difference. Yeah, I quite like this Gauss shotgun. Of course, the core's up there, but there's only one thing worth looting, and that's in here. I'll take that. And I don't think it's really worth... I mean, the core is just in there. So what you... I mean, I don't know if you can shoot through that gap there, but... is it worth doing? I'll give it a go. I don't think there's anything else in here. We just kind of... there might be something out the back here. There's the fuel tank. We could kind of hop up here. Fuel tank. 101. Well. That's a small generator. So as far as I know, there isn't anything else in here beyond that single vault box, unless any of you guys know anything different. Oxygen's getting a little bit low as well, so we have to be a bit careful with that. There's another one over there. But it looks a bit like this planet is got a lot of just these low-level alien, what we call it's on. I mean, we could do this one very quickly as well. We'll just do it the quick way, yet unknown. So the whole planet's covered in these unknown artifacts. Again, we'll do this one the quick way. We'll just come in here. And I say what you need to do is just line up with there, and what you need to do is hit just below where is that gone? Oops. That's a bit more spectacular. Yeah, I was probably shooting a little bit low that time. What we can do is just get in here. And of course we don't really need to get in here. Here, and what we can do is just because of course the Okefenokis don't spawn if you do it this way. Just drop this directly onto here. Got a little bit of that, and then just come here, get back to here, just drop that, and then reactivate it, and then we can just go and get the one on the other side. That's it. Oops. Some explosives, that's useful. I mean, the rest of it's fairly standard stuff. All useful in its own way, though. We can just to here. Oops. And we just go here. Pulse laser, gold, and what we call it. Just cancel that, pick it up again. Let me just fly across through the mess. There it is. Got a data pad, fusion cell, medical device. Useful in its own way. So let's take the fusion cells. Medical device. Okay, we're just gonna have to not bother with the medical device. It probably means that the Merc is now full up yet, so we can't. So that is probably the clue to start heading back towards the ship. So, whoops. Kind of down here. We set a waypoint there, except I think what we'll do is we'll just do a direct line of flight towards the center. Always gets me that you often get a marker for a ship that's inside of the ship rather than things. So we're just going to go back this way and see what we can find. But I certainly like this area here. Quite interesting that it's sending me back this way. That's okay. Actually, so we got unknown artifact there, Staphium deposit, and the colony there. I think we're going to go east, like that way. I'm just going to throw out and see what we can see. Alright, we're back in Xerax territory. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fly back towards the center. If nothing interesting shows up, I'll see you once I get back to the ship. And of course, if something interesting does show up, I will be right back. So here we are. I'm just coming back to the center. I mean, it's quite surprisingly, it's not that far away from where we want to go in the next part. So I think what I'm going to do is... No, we're just going to land on the top, I think. So we're just going to drop down here. And just drop it in here. Just drop down. Turn the power off. And I just want to check one thing before I wind the video up. Well, the first thing we need to do is unload into the constructor in. We certainly want to put the raw pentaxid in there. Okay, I'm running out of space, so I might. It's probably volume actually over space, which is a little bit kind of. That's the way it is. Got a base repair bay. We got lots of stuff for the fridge. We'll just drop that in there. I think I'll just sort this out off camera. I think we'll just put a bit more cash in the fridge, and that nobody can steal it because they can't find it. And of course, the other thing I can show you is, because we got the data pack, is I think if I remember correctly, I'm storing the data packs and other kind of specialist type items in here, along with armor and anything else that's great or not so great interesting. And what I wanted to check just before we finish, let me just come in here. Don't want the Merc, I want the capital vessel, I want building components, base. What happened to my... Oh, don't tell me I deconstructed my what we call it, my ship repair, what we call it, CPU extender. Oh, there it is there. Repair bay. Can be upgraded to tier 2. Can I actually make a tier 2? Let's just go, oops, on that. If we can make a tier 2 repair bay for the capital vessel. It's a tier 1. CV. Right, yeah, we can actually make a tier 2, so I'm just going to lock that up. And while that's been knocked up, just come in here. Because of course, we have to reuse the... I can get to it here. Because I don't really want to unload the hover tank here. We'll do that when we mounted the attack, but I'd like to put this in here. Because I would like to check these for damage as well. That was possible. I'm not sure how it would work with two ships side by side. Anyway, I'm just going to keep an eye on the... actually, I think I... Constructor in... Yeah, haha. Constructor out. Just put in here, constructor out. We'll just do it the easy way. Gonna drop that in. Once we're going to turn the shields off, so that we can drop that in there. We've now got a tier 2 repair bay. I doubt very much whether it will work with the two ships in here. Just see. Last thing I want to check is the CPU stats. Yeah, we're up to 800,000. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will come down to here. Well, we got weapons bunker over here as well, but I'm really interested in this Xerax colony because I can't ever remember doing one. And then of course we got the unknown artifact there with the Sathium next to it. Maybe weapons bunker. Weapons bunker is a bit more familiar. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.